By Diabetes Mastery Hub, clinician-reviewed, practical guidance for steady glucose, healthy gut, and real-world results. Acacia fiber, gum arabic, is a high-purity soluble fiber, typically 90–95% soluble fiber on a dry basis. That's gentle, tasteless, and highly tolerable for most people. It can blunt peak post-meal glucose in some contexts, improve satiety, and acts as a prebiotic to support a healthier microbiome. Magnesium plays a direct role in insulin secretion and glucose regulation, and may also support sleep quality, which indirectly steadies glycemia. Most people benefit from magnesium-rich foods, nuts, seeds, legumes, leafy greens. Evidence snapshot. In human studies, acacia fiber increased satiety and, at certain time points, lowered peak glucose without changing overall glucose. AUC. It shows prebiotic, bifidogenic effects at modest daily doses. Accuracy note. You may see online claims that acacia fiber is the best natural source of magnesium. Acacia fiber itself is not a leading magnesium source. It contains small amounts of minerals. For magnesium, focus on nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, and leafy greens, or a supplement if your clinician advises. We explain how to pair acacia with magnesium food supplements below. Why acacia fiber belongs in a diabetes-friendly routine. Ultra-high soluble fiber without the bloat. Acacia is a non-viscous, highly soluble fiber that dissolves clear, adds no grit, and is well tolerated even at higher intakes compared with some other fibers. Typical commercial powders provide 90% or more soluble fiber. Some analyses report 95% on a dry basis. This makes it easy to reach fiber targets without texture issues. What that means for diabetes: soluble fibers slow carbohydrate digestion absorption and can flatten post-meal spikes. In a randomized trial, Acacia lowered 30-minute glucose versus control with no overall AUC change, and participants reported greater satiety. 2. Prebiotic action that supports metabolic health. Acacia fiber feeds beneficial bacteria, notably bifidobacteria, with bifidogenic effects documented at 10 to 10^15 g/day and good digestive tolerance. A healthier gut ecosystem is increasingly linked with better metabolic flexibility. 3. Tolerability for long-term adherence. Multiple studies and safety reviews, EFSA and others, describe good GI tolerance for acacia, which is key because fiber only works if you actually take it daily. Where magnesium fits, and how to combine it with acacia. Magnesium's role. It is a cofactor in NGT300 enzymes, including those involved in insulin secretion, insulin signaling, and blood glucose control. Observational and interventional research suggests magnesium repletion can improve insulin sensitivity and glycemic indicators in type 2 diabetes. Sleep connection. Low magnesium status is associated with poorer sleep quality. Some RCTs, including newer formulations like magnesium L-threonate, report improved sleep parameters, though evidence is still evolving. Better sleep often reduces next-day glucose volatility. Smart pairing. While acacia fiber powders are not magnesium-dense, you can combine them with magnesium-rich foods, e.g., a smoothie with spinach plus pumpkin seeds, or use a dietitian-approved supplement if your clinician recommends it. This gives you fiber for post-meal control, plus prebiotic gut benefits, and magnesium for insulin function and sleep support. What the research says, plain English summary. Post-meal glucose. In healthy adults, 20-gram acacia reduced 30-minute glucose versus control. Other time points AUC not different. Translation. Peaks can be blunted, especially when acacia is taken with carbs. Satiety and AMP. Intake. Acacia increased satiety ratings and trended to lower 24-hour intake in a dose-response manner, which can make weight management easier. Prebiotic effects. 10 to 15 g/day raised bifidobacteria in humans with high digestive tolerance. Relevant because gut microbial metabolites, SCFAs, may influence insulin sensitivity and inflammation. Regulatory status. The FDA recognizes acacia, gum arabic, as a dietary fiber for labeling, citing evidence that it can reduce post-meal glucose insulin when eaten with carbohydrate-containing foods. U.S. Food and Drug Administration. How to use acacia fiber for diabetes, step by step. Start low, go slow. Begin with 3 to 5 g a day, increase by 3 to 5 g every 3 to 4 days toward 10-15 g a day. Many use 10 to 20 g a day based on tolerance and goals. Mix into water, coffee, yogurt, or smoothies. 2. Time it with carbs. For blunting spikes, take acacia with or just before carbohydrate-containing meals, e.g., in the beverage you sip with the meal. Combine with protein plus fiber first and 10-minute post-meal walking. 3. Build a magnesium routine. Food first. Add a magnesium-rich component to the same meal: spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, beans. If advised by your clinician, consider supplemental magnesium, form and dose individualized. Office of Dietary Supplements, track results, use your meter or CGM to compare pre/post patterns for 1 to 2 weeks. Look at peak height and time in range rather than single points. Safety and AMP, practical notes, tolerance. Acacia is usually gentle. Early gas bloating can occur. Slow titration helps. EFSA reevaluation supports safety as a food additive fiber. Hydration, increase water as you add fiber. Medications. If you take meds that must be absorbed promptly, separate dosing times. Ask your pharmacist/clinician. Allergies, rare, but avoid if you've reacted to acacia-containing products. Build a day with acacia plus magnesium. Example: breakfast, Greek yogurt plus berries plus 1 scoop acacia mixed in. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds, magnesium. Lunch, salad, leafy greens for magnesium, plus lean protein, acacia stirred into your water or iced tea. Dinner, beans or lentils, magnesium, plus whole grains, 10-minute post-meal walk. Evening. If clinician approved, consider magnesium supplement timing aligned with your sleep routine. Evidence mixed, personalize. FAQs: is acacia fiber the same as psyllium? No. Both are soluble fibers, but acacia is non-viscous, very fine, and typically gentler, with strong prebiotic properties at modest doses. Will acacia lower my A1C? Evidence is strongest for post-meal peak blunting, satiety, and prebiotic effects. A1C changes depend on your overall routine, diet, activity, meds. Track CGM meter trends to see your response. Is acacia really 90-97% fiber? Commercial acacia powders are commonly 90% soluble fiber, with analyses around 95% on a dry basis. Exact percent varies by source and processing. Is acacia the best natural source of magnesium? No. It contains some minerals but is not among the top magnesium foods. Choose nuts, seeds, legumes, whole grains, leafy greens, or a clinician-advised supplement. Want a printable Acacia Plus Magnesium Meal Builder and a 2-week CGM experiment template, A4 letter, with diabetes, Mastery Hub visit, https://diabetesmasteryhub.org.